Bojo, anin, dine magnitak, digani aki, inene, digo, kinyon do tem saging donji, anishnabe ndao. The knowledge keepers went into council to prepare a statement regarding COVID-19, its implications, its challenges, and the issue of the vaccines. In order to understand the root of the pandemic, the knowledge keepers went to what they referred to as an understanding of the beginning. The beginning is in reference to the Spirit, to seek guidance from the spiritual realm where real intelligence exists. The pandemic is no different, so we ask the Spirit. It includes us all and all that has been, including past experiences like this one. Whatever happens in our world, it is connected directly to nature. It is also connected to our behavior. When a message comes, the knowledge keepers say, "Did you hear it? Did you get the message that nature is sending?" Nature has a voice that doesn't speak in words. It is most clearly heard when we are connected to her through the land. The question we need to answer now, what is the lesson that the virus is bringing? Can we hear it? Nature's message, again, is a warning to change. What are the lessons to be learned that we have not learned? As a species called human beings, we have arrived on Mother Earth with a specific purpose, to bring kindness. They are lessons we go through to understand and live in kindness. The main teacher is the earth herself. The earth always responds to our transgressions. The virus, in a higher understanding, is a message from nature herself. How we respond to this messenger will be dependent upon our understanding or lack thereof of the natural laws and our efforts to be closer to the Creator and to the land. The origin of the latest virus is suspected to have come through the animal world. The greatest challenge we face is the aggression against nature, the source of life, the original mother. Until we are able to deal with this idea of domination, nature will continue to send us messengers. If we want to understand this current time and how it allowed for the arrival of COVID-19, we need to reflect on the world we have created. We need to reflect on what we are doing to the land, to nature, and what we are doing to ourselves. From there, we move towards the transition, transforming ourselves to become the caretakers of the earth. Western medicine has laid out plans that will help in preventing the spread of this virus. A vaccine can help in slowing the virus. The vaccine itself is a gift from nature as a form of medicine. It is a line of defense, but not the full solution to the lesson the virus has brought us. Are we ready to live in harmony with the natural law of the land? This is the most important lesson to be learned, and if not, there will be other messengers. The controversy around whether one should take the vaccine must be left up to each individual. The knowledge keeper suggests thinking carefully when making this decision. one must consider not only oneself, but how it will affect their family, loved ones, and community. The knowledge keepers advise, whenever one is going to make a decision, one must think very carefully of everything and how one's decision can impact so many. Their viewpoint is guided in love, respect, and trust for all people. We recommend that individual free will and choice be respected. The most important thing is to take responsibility for one's decision. As with any decision, one should never overstep the Spirit, but seek guidance and direction from it. Ceremony, prayer, and connecting to the land are an important part of this. Spirituality must be the foundation of dealing with the pandemic. Our ancestors depended upon the sacred fire to connect with the Spirit, to make offerings, and to seeking help with decisions. The lighting of the sacred fires for the community is one spiritual approach we can take during these uncertain times. The fire becomes the entrance for the Spirit to walk with us. The decision reached, whether one decides to take or not take the vaccine, must be grounded in one's own faith. There is only one Creator for all of us. We are told by our knowledge keepers we are never to argue about the Creator. Since everything is rooted in nature, it is strongly suggested being on the land will be of great benefit. Taking traditional medicines will help in keeping the body healthy, keeping the blood clean, and strengthening the natural immune system. They are purification and cleansing ceremonies that should be done regularly, such as smudging, using our sacred medicines. The food we are eating is also a very important aspect. We must move towards a more natural diet. Our current eating habits of processed foods filled with sugar and salt are literally poisoning us. Water is the first medicine for the body. The foundation of our good health is incumbent upon the intake of good, clean water and plenty of it. One can also add the earth medicines into the water to increase the healing properties. Isolation has been proposed and enforced as another means of prevention to protect our health and well-being. Rather than show resistance, take this time and be with your family. This season is traditionally a time to rest, and it is a golden opportunity to teach the children, to strengthen family relationships. The root cause of the pandemic comes from the way we are treating the earth. Nature would not release such a virus unless we, as human beings, were behaving in a way contrary to the natural laws and disrupting the balance. The message being brought to the human beings by this virus, which has a living spirit, is we need to change the way we are living. When we consider what we have done to the land, to nature, it should raise a level of concern to reflect on the need to change our current attitude and behavior towards creation. What is the lesson here? Wake up. We need to change, and change now. As if we continue to refuse to change, we set up our own demise. We continue to have hope simply because there are those who still hold the torch of the past, that hold this ancestral knowledge of living in spirit. It is these few, like our own ancestors, who hold the key to opening the door to our future. It is the spirit that holds our spiritual identity as human beings. There is a law we follow called the Great Binding Law. This law tells us all life is interconnected. We are all bound by this law of connection. The Great Binding Law makes it clear every living entity has a defined purpose. For example, the seed of a tree defines how it becomes a tree with a defined purpose. The egg of an eagle comes with its identity in how to be an eagle with its unique purpose, much like the mosquito is also created with its identity and purpose. Even though we may not fully understand the identity and purpose of every living being, the foundation of the law of respect is given to every life form. All of creation operates on the principle of oneness, interconnectedness, and unity in diversity. Creation is not to be harmed in any way, but shown absolute respect. With every action comes a consequence. Today, the consequence has become quite clear. Nature is responding to this attack on her, and it has come through climate change. The weather patterns have changed drastically. The earth is moving towards bringing back balance and to help humanity wake up. We need to become spiritual beings living this human life. This is our dilemma today, our lack of spiritual identity. We have to begin that journey back to the heart where the Spirit lives. Miigwech.